Greetings everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a collective reading. I don't know who this reading is going to be for, but I do know this reading is going to be a energy reading for the collective highest good, okay? For this reading, they want me to start off using the Dark Mirror Oracle cards to get the overall energy. So that's what we're going to do. Take it how it resonates and don't force anything to fit. That is not your story. Use your discernment and trust your own intuition, all right? So let's see what's going on in the collective energy for the highest good of the collective regarding the shadow energy messages that you want to use today. Let's see what's going on collectively and what's the guided message for the highest good today. All right, let's see what comes out with the Dark Mirror Oracle cards for the energy reading. Alrighty, we have envious and gluttony at the bottom of the deck, okay? This also gives Capricorn double energy. But let's see, card number 9 could be significant. This is like a demonic entity that is attached to someone energetically. I'm hearing lust demon or greed or something like that. Somebody who's lustful, who's greedy, who wants everything their way. Somebody who likes to manipulate others to get their way or something like that. Or this energy is manipulating someone's energy to get their way. So basically they're saying that this is an entity, an envious gluttony entity attached to someone energetically that's using the person to satisfy this gluttonous spirit. So this could be somebody with an eating disorder, some type of addiction, meaning whatever the entity is that's attached to them craves certain things. And the person that is attached to this energy will do what this energy craves for them to do. It could be anything, okay? And all of a sudden my stomach started growling. I'm not hungry, but this could be a lustful energy that likes to eat, or, you know, like how they be doing those mukbang challenges and stuff like that. They overeat, they stuff themselves, gluttonous. You know, this is one of the 7 deadly sins as well. So take it how it resonates. So there could be a gluttonous energy around you. Take it how it resonates. And look what came out. Addicted. Card number 11. What's the message? Blinded to pain. Somebody is addicted to I heard somebody's addicted to negative energy. This is giving the death card. Card number 13 is the death card in the tarot deck. Somebody here could be passing away from, because look at her body. It's all stitched up. You know, when you pass away, they open you up. They drain your blood. They take out your organs. They embalm your body with fluids. And then they patch you back up. But before they perform the operation, the surgery, they numb the body. So there's no pain. This could be somebody who is going through some type of surgery or having some type of surgical procedure to remove. Oh, wow. Okay. There's something about an energy attached to someone energetically. To remove the negative energy or the parasite or the entity off of the person that's connected to the energy, there has to be a surgical procedure done to remove the negative energy from the person, because these This person is attached to this energy. These swords, these spikes go through their body. So to remove the energy from this person's mind or body, they have to numb this person to the pain. So that when they remove these spikes out of their body, they won't feel the pain. Flies could be significant. This is 13 flies as well on this card. I don't know what this symbol means or these markings may mean. These could be tattoo marks or surgical marks or I don't know. All right, let's keep going. Somebody could be addicted to their pain, numbing their feelings to avoid feeling their emotions. I won't cry for you. Okay. In order to heal, even when you go, okay, so like even when you have like a surgical procedure and they numb your body before they perform the surgery, you may not feel any pain during the surgery, but after the surgery is done, you will still feel pain in your body. You will know that you have been cut open or whatever this is. So the pain doesn't go away until the body has completely healed from whatever the pain, whatever caused the pain. I got number 11, number 13, and number 22. Somebody here doesn't want to feel the pain, or somebody wants you to feel their pain. Oh wow, that's not good. Somebody wants to make you cry. They want you to feel their pain. They want you to suffer. They want to remove the pain from your body. When you cry, it's like you release the pain from your body. Not crying or refusing to cry, it doesn't help you. So crying is a way to release things, right? When you cry, you release things, right? But somebody here doesn't want to cry. They don't want to release this. They don't want to remove this thing. They don't want to go through this process of healing. They want to numb their pain, or they're numbing their pain. Let's get one more. This is the other card that came out. I won't cry for you. This may be a longer reading than expected, but we'll get to the bottom of this. Alone in the World, number 6. So somebody is addicted to pain or numbing their pain. Somebody is feeling like you're causing them some pain. The pain they feel is because of you. I'm trying to listen. This woman is undressed, getting ready to go to bed or lay down to rest, right? But while she's preparing herself to lay down and rest, she stops and she listens, or she's not comfortable where she is. It's almost like she's undressing in front of somebody that's watching her from behind the scenes. And it's like she feels like she's being watched, or she's not safe in the environment where she is. So she's not in a safe space to feel comfortable enough to reveal herself to whoever's watching. And I'm also getting, it's time to reveal yourself and not worry about who's watching. At the bottom, we have naked before the stars. Somebody here doesn't want to be seen or be only known for their outer looks. Somebody wants to go deeper with you or wants to get to know you on a deeper level. It's like somebody's hiding their pain. And instead of revealing their pain or sharing their story or telling their truth about a situation, they're not being honest with the person or with themselves. It's like, if you knew the things that I've done, or if you knew the way I feel, or if you understood the way I am, or something like that, then you wouldn't want me anymore. So it's like somebody here feels like if you knew the things that they've done to cover up their pain or hide their feelings or do something to hurt someone or themselves, you wouldn't want them anymore. Like, somebody here may want to be more open and more emotionally available, but there's something they don't want to be revealed, to the point where if they reveal it and it's known to the person, they're like, I don't know, it's very confusing, because somebody here doesn't want the truth to come out, whatever that may be. Because the truth is, somebody here is hiding behind their pain. They may present themselves to be well-rounded or very much so confident in themselves or whatever this is, but behind closed doors, when they are alone, they are not comfortable with the person they see in them when they look at themselves in the mirror. They don't like what they see. I don't know. I'm going to get some of the meanings of these cards from the book to try to get some more clarity. But it's like somebody here doesn't want the world to know their dark secrets, or someone has really dark secrets that they don't want the world to see or know. It's almost like somebody's hiding their scars or covering up their pain so that no one knows the pain that they go through. And when they go through pain, they like to be alone. They don't like to be around other people when they're going through certain things. They like to deal with their emotions on their own. And when they come out looking more beautiful or more attractive than they were before. So something about the way you look before is different than how you look now. You don't look like what you've been through. You've been through a lot of pain. You went through a lot of things, but yet and still, you don't look like what you've been through. But maybe you still feel like you do. There's a constant reminder of something you've been through whenever you look at yourself in the mirror. It's like when you look at yourself in the mirror, you're reminded of all the things you've been through, but you don't cry about it anymore. You just look at yourself and you think about how beautiful you are, or you see yourself as a very beautiful person, even though you have scars or damage or something about you isn't the same. It doesn't change the fact that you still are beautiful inside. You know what I mean? Take that how it resonates. Let's move on from that. The name of the song in the background is by Kendrick Lamar, Squabble Up. So let's see what this addicted energy is, meaning is. All right. The moon phase of this addicted card is depression. And the card says it is not about choosing the chains, it's about choosing them again and again, okay? The sentence meaning for this card says that freedom was the worst of lies, and how could I have ever been a slave or a slave? Oh, I could have been a slaver or a slave, but I chose the latter. So somebody here could have chosen to be a slave to someone's addictions, or someone here was addicted to Let me keep going. The going dark meaning of the addicted card says addiction to something, period, to drugs, question, to love, question, to company, question, to evil, question, to pain, to safety, to making simple everything that can be deep. Those are the questions that this card is asking about this addiction. Somebody's addicted to something. It could be drugs, it could be love, it could be the company of others, it could be evil things, it could be pain, it could be safety. Whatever it is, to them, it's something very deep that they keep hidden inside, okay? They don't tell anybody about this thing that they are addicted to. It's their own little secret, right? It says that freedom is not a friend as it promised responsibilities, failure, and challenges. Freedom can be taken and it can be broken. It can be stripped naked and whipped and abused. Slavery is a much cleaner choice. If you give it all away at the beginning, how can they take it from you? Okay? So, how can it be that it is so easy to believe that freedom is an illusion and it's so hard to feel that slavery is an illusion as well? Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is it's a state of mind. It's more of the way a person feels or thinks about themselves more than anything else. The way they feel and or think about themselves is how they feel about themselves, but it may not be true to others. But in their mind, their feelings are valid. What they think is real. So they become addicted to their own behavior or habits because to them, that is real. Moving on. It says that the irony of it all, when we lose the desire much before losing the will to fight, is that actually it's possible to reach for the sky even when bound by chains. So again, the Eight of Swords is a mental card. It's a state of mind, right? You think that you're in prison or trapped or bound to something that you're not bound to. You're only bound to it because you think that you are bound to it, but really you are not bound to anything because it's all about choices. We can choose to stay bound, stuck, or trapped in a situation if we feel that's where we're supposed to be, or we can choose to be free from that situation if that's not where we're supposed to be. Okay? The choice is yours and yours alone. So you can stay somewhere where you're not getting the attention, the love you deserve, and numb your feelings about the situation, or you can allow yourself to be vulnerable in that situation and acknowledge that you are trapped in that situation, but it's not a physical prison, it's a mental prison. It's what you think you deserve. Take it how it resonates. Moving on. The Blinded to Pain card is number 13, and the meaning of that card says, for the moon phase, it's denial, okay? I could shoulder it, and it's not a big deal. So this is somebody that's saying to them that whatever's going on inside their head or inside their mind is not a big deal. No problem. I can handle this. I can do this. I can endure this pain. I can go through this cycle. I can continue this for a while. I don't have to stop right now, you know, talking themselves out of doing the right thing. The visual seed of this card says, flies pinned or not pinned, but orders as bees. So where I said these are flies, these are not flies, these are bees. Okay, feeding off the negative or neatly arranged blood on this woman's chest that was carved by a blade in a diamond pattern with the full lips, the color of blood, a blindfold on whom the last fly lingers. So this is someone that was cut open, drained of their energy, and sewn back together and put in a place where they could be fully healed from their trauma. So it's like isolation brings elevation, right? When spirit takes you away from a situation, they will isolate you for a time so that you can use that time to work on yourself and heal the parts of you that need to be healed, so that when you come back outside or go back out into the world, you're not traumatized by your past experiences. Okay? Take it how it resonates. The sentence of this card says, carving oneself for every stroke of whip and feeling so broken that it makes no difference to be whole. Okay? A fly that lives a single day has lived as long as we, yet we accept the passage of time like it didn't matter, like we don't matter. Every day, a single line is added to the pattern. A single fly is added to the wall. We take one more responsibility and we take a little more abuse. We shoulder a little more pain and we smile in front of a little more insolence. We close our eyes to our wounds. We think we can endure it more. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt, we say to ourselves. Like men, because it's mainly to endure and be strong. Like women, because it's feminine to endure and be strong. Like humans, because the care and the gentleness we feel is precious to others and we don't dare to actually can't claim it for ourselves. After all, we can do it. But it actually hurts. It's painful. Tears are better than feeding flies with your own blood. We can scream and say no, or we can endure nevertheless, but remembering that we are just human and not heroes or saints. So this I won't cry for you card comes right after this card. And this card says that not crying or not allowing yourself to feel things doesn't make you better. It just prolongs the process of healing. Okay? Let's move on. There's no running from this. You can run from it as long as you like. Avoiding the healing that you need to do to heal yourself from what you've been through in life, it won't go away. It's going to always be a part of who you are. So until you face the fact that you have been unhealed trauma, or you have unhealed trauma or addictions you need to stop doing, you won't be able to fully become the person you're meant to be. Okay? So this could be for you or someone else. Someone doesn't want to feel the pain of the abuse they've endured. They don't want to reopen old wounds. They rather carry the pain and the sorrow of the pain they've endured and keep it hidden until they are alone. And when they're alone, they cry out loud and they ask for a better life. And then when the opportunity presents itself for them to escape this reality they've created, they run away from it. And they find themselves right back in the same cycle of abuse over again. Okay? Take it how it resonates. Moving on. Let's clarify this with some tarot. So the person you were meant to be is the last card out of the deck. Okay? When you cry, you water your own garden. Your tears are like raindrops. When you plant seed in the soil, you have to water the seed in order for it to grow. Sometimes you have to water yourself in order for you to grow. Okay? Let's clarify this reading for the highest good of the collective. Let's move on. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool's card. At the bottom, this is the two brothers, Sam and Dean. They are the supernatural spirit hunters in the show Supernatural. They work together. They're brothers. They're related. Their mother was killed by a demonic spirit, and they've been trying to find this energy that took their mom away from them. And in the process of doing so, they encounter a lot of people possessed with demonic spirits. And their job is to catch the demonic spirits, destroy them, and remove them so the people that were under the influence of that demonic spirit can be free. Take it how it resonates. Let's clarify. Addicted. We have the Two of Swords. So what is this person addicted to, or what are you addicted to that you need to stop being addicted to right now? Okay, that's the question they're asking you. What is the issue here? Three of Swords. For some of you, you were addicted to love. You thought that being in love comes with heartache and pain, and it doesn't. If you are in a relationship and your heart is broken and the person you're with doesn't know how to love you, it's like you're giving that person access to continue to hurt you, even though you don't want to be. The song in the background is Here We Go by Coco Jones. Clarify blinded to pain. Let's get all the cards out and then we'll translate. We have the Star in reverse. What's the blinded to pain? Eight of Pentacles. And we have the Ten of Swords. So this is somebody being blinded to their own pain, not admitting the truth about how they feel, telling themselves that this connection meant nothing to them when the whole time it meant everything to them. Losing you was their biggest loss, or letting you get away was their biggest mistake. Letting you move freely or give you access to move on, or leaving you in a space where you had to heal yourself, and the time you took to heal yourself has been time this person has wasted when it comes to this connection. Instead of them using their time wisely to work on themselves, Eight of Pentacles, they didn't. What's the I won't cry energy? We have the Queen of Wands. That could be your energy saying that I won't cry for you anymore. You're in your power now is what I'm getting. We have Archangel Michael with the Hangman here. This is who's protecting you right now from this person. So you're being protected from this person right now, collective, because this person done lost their mind. We have the Sun card, which is a yes. So you're being divinely protected from whoever this person is, collective, that had you blinded to your pain or had you trapped in a situation, it feels, or using you for your energy, it feels. Somebody who was feeding off your energy is now being removed from your energy, collective, so that you can finally heal yourself and move on from the situation and become the person you're meant to be. So somebody is being set free or delivered from this negative energy. We have the King of Wands. Now we have the King and the Queen of Wands here. Sorry, the King of Swords is here, which is another card of Archangel Michael, protecting the Divine Feminine from this distorted masculine energy that is trying to come back in to reattach themselves to you. This person feels alone in the world without you. Okay, take it how it resonates. This person could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. And we have the Emperor that came out. I mean, I really can't make this up. This is someone's divine counterpart or masculine energy that did not take the time that they had in separation from their counterpart to work on themselves, right? This person continued to create, or this person continued making choices that took them further away from their divine counterpart. This masculine was supposed to end a karmic cycle with a third party. instead of them being able to or doing the work to end this cycle with this third party, this masculine got caught up in some type of karmic cycle, karmic loop with this third party energy. And now they feel bound to this energy. Now they feel like they are in a cycle of abuse with this third party. Now they are receiving their karma for abusing you. This person left you, abandoned you, rejected you, abused you, used you in many different forms and ways, to the point where you were all used up. And when they were done with you, they threw you away like a piece of garbage, or they cut you off like whatever the connection was nothing to them, right? Leaving you alone in a world full of triggers and abandonment wounds caused by this particular person. This can be your father, whoever this is. Even though this person, I heard, brutally manipulated you in many, many different ways. The abuse, the trauma, the pain, the suffering they put you through was a test to see if this person would. So basically, this person was sent in to protect the divine feminine, right? But instead of this masculine coming in and protecting the divine feminine, this masculine used their divine feminine as a way to, they sacrificed the divine feminine, is all I'm getting. And when they sacrificed their divine counterpart to become more successful, greedy, lustful, envious energy, they opened up the door for your spirit guides or ancestors to come in. And it's like, now that they have stepped in, this masculine is now in a position where they can't run anymore. They have nowhere to hide. These people all have a blade of some sort in their hand. And they're aiming their sword at this person that betrayed their divine counterpart, that backstabbed their counterpart. This masculine is aware of these energies coming toward him. He knows now what is going to happen to him, because he knows now that what he did was wrong. But it's too late to take back what he did. So when these angels come toward, these are all majors. This is Archangel Michael, the Sun, Leo energy, the Hangman, Pisces energy, and the Emperor. This masculine is being, clarify the Emperor. Clarify the Emperor. This masculine is being, now we have the counterpart to the Queen of Wands. This masculine is being used and manipulated by this Queen of Wands energy. This Queen of Wands has this masculine bound and or trapped. He can't get away from this person now. So now he's seeking help from his spirit guides to help him escape the karma or the prison this Queen of Wands has them in. Now they want to get away from this third party energy. Now they're calling in for divine protection and for guidance and help from their ancestors to help them fight against this third party energy, because they're too weak to fight this demon alone. And now we have the Queen of Swords, the counterpart to the King of Swords. And the Six and the Four of Wands. And the Lovers at the bottom and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so it looks like all of that I said in the beginning was for whoever this was that was being manipulated by this person. It looks like the person that was doing this to you, collective, is now being done this way by people in their inner circle. This masculine feels like they're being watched or they're not able to move the way they want to move because they're being watched by a lot of people that's watching everything that they do. So if this person tries to come towards you, collective, somebody within this person's energy will know about what they're doing, and it will get back to the person that has this person being watched. And when they find out this person's trying to come towards you, they will yank on the chain around their neck and pull them back in line. They have no control of themselves, is what I'm getting. Clarify this Two of Swords. We have the Page of Pentacles. Clarify the Three of Swords in reverse with the Two of Pentacles. The Star in reverse. The Page of Swords, or Page of Wands. The Eight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles in Judgment. This person is trying to get out of a karmic contract they entered into when they were unawakened. So this masculine was unawakened when they entered into this contract with this Queen of Wands. But now that they are being awakened in the absence of their counterpart, they've been awakened to this connection that they made with this Queen of Wands. I'm hearing they finally made the connection to the Queen of Wands. They finally realized that the Queen of Wands put a spell on them to trap them in this connection with them. And that's why they lost their counterpart, because they made the wrong decision. So this person is trying to figure out how to get away from this Queen of Wands. How to escape this person without getting caught. Clarify the Hangman. Five of Pentacles. Now we have the Star in the upright with the Devil, with the King of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. They finally figured it out. So either this person has finally figured out what caused them to make this decision to walk away from their divine counterpart, or they're about to figure out what made them walk away from their divine counterpart. It's almost like this person was under the influence of another energy. The energy that was attached to them influenced them to do this to their divine feminine. So this person was under judgment to determine if they willingly made the decision to do this to their counterpart, or if they were under the influence of someone else. It looks like for some of you, this person is not being judged because they did this to you with evil intentions. They're being forgiven for not knowing that what they was doing to you was influenced by someone else. So they're being forgiven of their sins for creating obstacles for you to bear on your own. They're being given an opportunity to come in to make things right with you, okay? To heal this connection. Okay? It's like they finally figured it out. It took them long enough, is what I'm hearing, to figure it out. But they finally have clear directions on what to do to get out of this situation with this third-party energy, okay? Ace of Swords at the bottom. I can't make it up. The Eight of Cups. They finally figured it out that this was a karmic soulmate and not a divine counterpart. So this masculine has finally discovered the truth about this connection between them and this third party, and that what they lost was not just their divine counterpart, but they also walked away from their divine feminine, meaning they missed out on the opportunity to have this divine union with their divine counterpart because they made the wrong path. They chose the wrong person, okay? But they're ending that contract with that counterpart they chose over you, and they're hoping that it's not too late to get you back, okay, collective, is what I'm getting. So this masculine is finally aware of their this person has finally figured things out, and they're coming back towards you, okay, with a new offer of commitment to heal this connection, to take you off the market, to get you out of your head about what they got going on with this third party. They're coming in to make things right with you. Take it how it resonates, okay? They're ending the karmic cycle with the karmic lover, and they're coming back home to you, is what I'm getting, okay? Now, what does that mean for the collective? What does that mean for the collective? This person's coming back towards you, collective, with a better offer of commitment. This person wants to work things out with you. Somebody wanted you to meet them and you don't. The angels are coming in. Hold your positions, okay? So help is on the way. I just told y'all, this masculine is getting help from spirit to leave this third party. It feels like the reason why it's been taking this person so long to wake up, to realize, to understand this connection they had with you was because this karmic was using spell work on this person to keep them stuck and confused in their head about the connection. So now that they understand this connection with you, they're getting help from their ancestors to help them escape this third party situation, to come back to you. And look, I regret what I did to us, all right? Keeps putting things backwards, magic. Come to me, spell. Okay, so basically, the reason why it's been taking you so long to come into union with this person is because someone was doing backwards spell work on them, making them go backwards instead of moving forward, stopping them from moving forward by keeping them stuck in the past. But now the backwards magic has been returned, or this person is no longer under the influence of the backwards spell work that was being used on them, and now they're free to move forward, all right? So this karmic kept putting things in reverse, kept blocking this person's path from you, keeping them stuck and confused about this connection. They had to finally realize and wake up and understand that this was a karmic soulmate that was putting spell work on them to confuse them about you. They didn't want this to end this way. And now they understand what happened. And now they're ready to come back and make things right with you. Take it how it resonates, okay? So this card says, I can't love you the way you deserve to be because your heart is broken and I can't heal that for you. That's something you have to do on your own. So the reason why this person was not able to love you, collective, is because their heart was broken. If someone has a broken heart, they cannot love anyone else until they heal their broken heart. So this person's heart had to be broken in order for them to heal what was broken. So remember I said they were numbing their feelings, not wanting to feel the pain. So before they met you, someone else in their life, inner circle, broke their heart. This person never healed from that. So when they met you, they were still harboring feelings from another situation that caused them unable to love you. So they didn't intentionally hurt you with intent. They hurt you because they were hurt themselves. But now they're no longer hurt anymore by the person that hurt them in the past. Now they've healed from that heartbreak that was caused by someone else in their life. And now they're ready to love you. Take it how it resonates, okay? This person has spiritual clarity now. Truth and understanding. They now have realized the truth about this connection with you, okay? Spirit is saying to you, collective, do what's best for you. It is time for you to shine. You got the Star and the Sun card twice. That's both masculine and feminine energy. That's a full-blown awakening is what I heard, okay? Spirit is saying that true love doesn't hurt. Remember I said that in the beginning. True love doesn't hurt. It doesn't break your heart. You didn't break their heart. Somebody else did. Or you didn't love this person because somebody broke your heart in the past. Somebody here had to heal their broken heart from a past situation in order to be able to love again. You or them or both of you did, okay? But remember, true love doesn't hurt. So when it's real love, it won't hurt, okay? And even if it does hurt, when it does hurt, it's time to let it go, okay? So when it starts to feel like it's causing you hurt to love someone, that's when you know it's time to let it go. So I feel like Divine Feminine, you realize that it was time to let it go when it started to hurt you more than you could bear. And when you realized that letting go was going to hurt you, for some of you, it was hard to let go. So for some of you, you haven't let go because it hurts to let go. But when it hurts to let go is when you need to let go, because that's how you know that it's not for you. It shouldn't hurt to love someone that's meant to be in your life. If they don't love you, it's not because they don't love you, it's because they don't love themselves. And without self-love, they can't love you too, right? Archangel Michael is your protection right now. I already said that. Divine protection also came out as well. You're being protected by Archangel Michael, and so is this person. So both of y'all have your own spirit guides protecting the both of you. So like I said, you're being protected by Archangel Michael, and so is this person. He came out twice for both of you. I feel like the person that was interfering with this connection is being removed from the both of you so that both of you guys can come into union without any interference on either side. Spirit says when you get this abundance, keep it to yourself and keep your mouth shut. Don't say a word, okay? If this is about reconciliation, when you and this person get back together, don't tell nobody y'all back together, okay? Balance is being restored and justice is being reserved. So for some of you, to wrap this reading up, this is about two people that were separated by decisions that were made on both sides, where both people needed to take time to themselves, to work on themselves and to heal. Both of you have been through a lot of different relationships in the past that could have caused unhealed trauma to form in the both of you. Spirit had to separate you from this person and them from you, so both of you guys can do the work on yourselves in order to come into union together, okay? So now that the work has been done on both sides, now both of you are finally in alignment with each other to cross paths again. When the time comes, you will know if this is your person. You will know if this person has come in to balance things out or if they've come in to throw you off balance, okay? This is where you're going to have to use your discernment and trust your own intuition, okay? Take it how it resonates. At the bottom, we have addictions could be a factor here. This could be drugs, alcohol, pills, or corn. All black magic is being returned back to sender, and all spell works are being broken of any kind, saith the Most High God, okay? So for the person that was doing the spell work to block this connection, they're being taken to spiritual prison so they can no longer block this connection again, okay? Whoever was doing the spell work to block this connection had a reprobate mind. They were filled with wickedness, greed, envy, deceit, murder, gossip, hatred, and arrogance. This person hates the Most High Creator and Source and anything that Source created, okay? Take it how it resonates. So you two were created for each other. The devil doesn't like anything that is created for good. He always tries to send in agents to destroy what God created, but what God created, no man can destroy, okay? So that's what I'm getting. Take it how it resonates. So to sum up this reading, for some of you, there is some type of new beginning coming in. This could be with the past person or a new person. But if this is someone from your past and you know this was your soulmate or your counterpart, this person's coming back in because they're being divinely guided to do so, okay? But you will know if this is your person based on the fruits of their labor, okay? All right. Spirit is saying to go outside and get grounded. And whoever this is that is coming towards you in negative energy, trying to destroy what God created, again, will be destroyed by your ancestors and your spirit guide. I wish they would, right? That's a personal threat. Spirit is saying, do not take pity on a fool, because a foolish person makes mistakes, but a righteous person makes changes, all right? Somebody's about to be in the limelight. You and this person's relationship is going to be... This is giving like a spiritual union coming together after a long time of separation where two people were divinely guided to be in union, but they were separated by force, okay? Somebody here was separated by force. Okay, let's close this out with some oracles. Anything else for the collective to close out this reading? All right. Nothing is yet set in stone. Okay. Spirit is saying to bring love into the situation. Meditate and contemplate to get answers. Work through your fears. If you have any fears, work through your fears. It's time for you to take action. You're very close to achieving your goals. Okay. Prosperity lies ahead, and surrender to the divine. Nothing will come of the situation, and expect powerful changes and have faith in your dreams. So nothing will come of this situation is saying that clarify that. Nothing good comes from the situation. What is that? Somebody did not want anything good to come out of the situation, but something good will come out of the situation in the end. Take it how it resonates, okay? Yeah. Something good is going to come out of the situation in the end. Take it how it resonates. We have the Six of Wands, the Lovers, the Five of Cups with Justice, and the Six of Swords. So something good will come out of the situation in the end for both of you, okay? That's what I have. Peace, love, and light to you all. Namaste.